What up, everyone? It's your boy Phantom Ninja here, and I'm here to teach you how to be a ninja. Let's see what we got here. We got a little bit of rig action going on, and rig, very dangerous place to be, especially for a ninja, because you got all these open spaces and all these corridors right here. Okay, so let's see. What I'm gonna do over here, I'm just gonna show you how I generally try to play around the map. I'm gonna throw a nade right there, try to finish this guy off, pre-nade him while he's coming around the corner. Pop him for the last shot. And I always want to take note of power-ups, especially camo right there, because I always want to make sure I time it. Camo and overshield is like every 2 minutes. And just the way on the map, because I don't see anybody just running and gunning. If I see anybody, I'll just pop that first shot, or maybe I won't. You don't need every gunfight. I'm going to pre-nade these two guys over here around the map. Going to shoot that guy down. Going to pop at this guy a little bit. I know I can finish him. So I get the double kill right there, and what I go right back to doing is crouching. And then I start to move around the map to see where I can get kills. Not every gunfight is necessary, like I said. So just because I saw those two guys, I was right behind them. I could have killed them, maybe, maybe not. Actually shoot that guy down, and I pre-nade this guy, and I actually get both kills right there. And then I see this other guy, this third guy coming, while my camo actually just wore off. I'm sneaking around him. Even when you're crouching in mid-air, you can actually get off of the radar. So I'm going to shoot at this guy right in the back while he's shooting my other teammates. Then I assassinate him. Always a good thing to do. You don't always go for assassinations. They don't always work. But, you know, when it does actually work. Sorry about that. I have my fan on. So I'm just going to try and move around the map a little bit. I always want to stick to a certain area of the map. Going to pre-nade right there. Going to wait for that guy to push me. I just threw another nade and that guy got blasted by it. So I'm basically moving around the map strategically, usually around camo. That's how you want to play it when you're on the rig. You want to move around camo or whatever your favorite power weapon is and actually just put it to work. Now, the useful thing about this is, I've already timed it, so I already know when it's going to pop up. That guy's going to gun me down. It's really a good idea not to be seen. And hold on a second, that's not me. Okay, let's find me real quick. Okay, there we are. Alright. Okay, so camo's right back up, right when I thought it would be. And it's usually a few seconds delay, but it's no worry, you know, as long as you're the first one to get it. I want to move around the map and just like strategically go near camo because you know they're going to want to grab that. Now I see this guy, I don't pull my trigger, I don't melee him, my teammate melees him, and sometimes it's not a good idea to rush. Right there, I actually make the mistake right here. I rush the guy not assuming his two teammates are coming up. That's what you don't want to do. You don't want to get outgunned and outnumbered way too fast, because that causes too many deaths, too many problems. Now, I'm just gonna keep going around the map, keep looking, try to recover from that death. Always want to try and pre-nade when you can. Part of being a ninja is always using all of your tools. Being a ninja is much about getting your kills as it is sneaking around the map. You don't necessarily have to get too many kills, but as long as you don't get too many deaths, you're all good. Okay, so let's check the score right there. I don't know if you guys saw that right there. I probably only died maybe 2 times to however many I got right there. I think it's 14. Want to pop that kid right there, put some shots on him. I'm even crouching just to make sure I get steadier shots. But part of the crouching is I don't want to be seen on the map. Especially like from somebody who might be near or aware of me, like from behind. So I want to crouch shoot that guy right there. He's still unaware. And it's something about crouching that just helps me get in the sneakier mind frame, so to speak. When it comes to being a ninja, you just always want to encompass what it actually means to be one. Because a ninja is stealthy, right? Stealthy, a killing machine. Not necessarily using guns, but I'm good with a sword too. It's whatever. So, I'm actually going to steal that kill right there. Ninja is also pretty good at steals. Pretty good. So, I always want to make sure I'm going right back to camo. I timed it earlier, so now I got it again. and I think I got an AR and a BR, so it's kind of pretty dual-handed. I'm pretty used to playing big teams, so that's probably why it's like that. Not really a pistol kind of guy. I'll trade it out for the BR often because I'm more steady with it. Always pick the weapons you're best at, your best tools to lay the foundation. Now I'm going to crouch around the map, trying not to be seen by the enemy team. Try to do what I can to be a little bit more and more stealthier. And I just keep getting stealthier and stealthier as I go. I ninja that kid right there. Now I'm waiting for this kid to like try to challenge me. He knows I have camo. I see him walk past me. I go for his other teammate. I go for the kill. You always want to go for the easier kill. And here it is right here. Here's what's about to happen. I'm going to show you exactly... Oh, wait. Okay. Too far ahead of myself. Right. Okay. But it will be coming up. So, when you're going for kills, you don't necessarily always want to challenge, like, every kid you see. Because you never know who might be better than you. You always want to pick off the smaller prey first, so to speak. Like, right there. That's an easy kill right there. Now, when it comes to getting kills, you don't necessarily need to be putting shots in on everybody, even though that's technically what you're supposed to do. Sometimes you could just be moving around the map strategically, going for the people who are not even aware of you. Just putting in shots on people before they can even see you. Whoever puts in the first shot is usually going to get that kill. And often whoever puts in the last shot is either going to get the kill or going to steal that kill. So, get to learn either. So, alright. So, I'm pretty much just being patient, observing the map, pretty much watching camo as I do it. I'm looking at both sides because from this side of the map, they can only really come in certain positions. I'm going to wait for the camera right there. I'm going to pick it up. I'm pretty good at timing it by now. Been playing the game decent amount. What you really want to do is practice your timing and your patience because it does not pay to rush. Most people can get kills by rushing, but to be a ninja, you need to learn patience above all else, especially timing. So right there, and I do actually recommend learning the different weapons in the game. I usually play Super Fiesta just to warm up. Like with the scatter shot, not necessarily a gun you can be bad with, but you can miss shots. Okay, so right here, like I was talking about earlier, gonna go for that kill. With the scatter shot, almost all kills are pretty much easy. Now, I'm not gonna challenge right there, even though I could. That guy was one shot, but since I have camo, I don't want to waste it. Camo burns out anyway. So I still got the scatter shot, and I'm still alive. So my takeaway is that if I had challenged, maybe I would have gotten the kill, or maybe we would have traded. I don't like trades. It's best to just get the kill and stay alive, or just to stay alive. Often kids will challenge, and there's really no need to. My teammate killed him anyway. Alright, so right there, I'm taking that guy out. Still moving around the map like I was going to earlier, or doing earlier. And I am really just patient. I'm observing the map from one side of it because I know they can only come through so many different angles. To come from this angle, it'd be too open. To come from that angle, it's a little bit closed but pretty obvious, or they come up top from long haul, right there. Now, that right there, you can't really expect when someone's going to Spartan charge, but just be aware that it could happen at any moment. And when it does, the best thing for me, I usually keep a, I know it's going to sound a little bit messed up, but I usually keep a bolt shot on my hand because, like, it just helps with cleaning up kills. You really can't go home without the bolt shot. Just, if someone's trying to Spartan charge you, that's the best tip I can give you. Okay, so right here, I have camo. I'm throwing nades, pre-nading. I'm getting that kid one shot. I could go for the shot, but I noticed there's another guy right there. So I don't challenge right away. I shoot that kid down. I take a moment to think, and then I pop that guy. You always want to take a moment to think. So the next tip, other than patience, is knowing when you can actually get the kill. Knowing, I'm trying to think of a word for it, but basically, choose your battles. Choose your battles, basically. Like, I could have taken the kid out who was one shot easily, but the other guy who was full shields, he probably still would have killed me. This way, I got them both, because I took a moment to think. The other guy who got naded, he kind of knew what was up, but he didn't really tell his teammate, I guess. And he got naded, his teammate didn't. And the moment I tried the challenge, I finished off the kid that was one shot. So right here, pre-nade, I got stuck right there. What I was trying to do right there was just, because I knew I was going to die, I was trying to get up close to him to make sure he blew up with me. Now, even if you can't get the kill, or you shouldn't just beat yourself up just because you couldn't get the kill. Your takeaway should be that, well, I'll just do better next time. So, like, with that, I knew what I should have done, which was not get stuck in the first place, obviously. But, like, when that does happen, you want to get as close as you can just so you can take them down with you. Best worst case scenario right there. So, here I am. I think shotgun in hand, or no wait, yeah, shotgun in hand for the finale right there. And that is my first episode on how to be a ninja. Please like and or subscribe. This is Phantom Ninja X, Ninja out.